talking about, man?
Yeah, I watched a few of them too. And he was damn sure enough tearing their ass up too. But they don't want to fuck with no comedic thought, man. I don't think they want to toy with that. The history is too long, man. You know, our history is too long. Then it just becomes, you know, crazy.
Hold on 1 second,
Imagine life without us. Imagine life without us, baby. Imagine life without us. Imagine life without us, baby.
Imagine life with no season and light with no motherfucking evil. All the guys small petering, not a liquor show, all the singers just Bieber. Imagine life with no Jesus then, no substance that's around where a seed expand. No Will, no Sam or Don Cheadle, no Denzel, they have to reimagine TV land. Imagine life without the mailbox, your white wife without a damn mop. On her knees trying to scrub up every damn spot. Swear you hate niggas, but throw away your doorknob. Then throw away your doorstop. Refrigerated products to your door drop. We bring flavor to this melting pot of mush. Alpha and Omega, no greater. Here's some truth about us.
Imagine life without the darker ones in the field and the lights inside the house. They treated us like laundry, tied and wipe us out. Our culture keep getting robbed more times than I can count. Any word that I pronounce wrong become our new slang. We do things different. You talk that gibberish like Wu-Tang and we who bang missions. Despite oppression, we run shit like Usain. Listen, one invention we ain't contribute, swear you can't mention. Incense, burning to cleanse the air of the evil they tried to hand us. We had to sneak to read and write, still our life is the standard. We never asked to see this land, left our mothers abandoned. But our brothers stuck with us, and we thrive to be candid. Take us away and you don't got cities to live in. Peanut butter and the filament for the light bulb. So frankly, I represent the melanated people created by God. So you can thank me. Imagine life without us.
We just need to go around to these stores and to these massive industries in our country and say, God sent us by here to say to you that you're not treating his children right. To make the first item on your agenda bad treatment where God's children are concerned.
You'll never have an album from M. Joe Biden would've never got his bitch ass in. The Kim Kardashian wealth wouldn't exist, and Kylie Jenner still had them thin ass lips. No melted ass. That priority mail y'all make from jail cells will be emptied in mass. And Elvis will be trash. Our tree produced to stick up your ass, and the math that got you in upper class. You eating cause y'all starved us. Trademarked our route to fund farmers. So happy Nat Turner brung karma. History shows that y'all God was stolen. More like the great Bob Marley, not Michael Bolton. You motherfuckers took our credit and our debit. First one tell us get over it, get beheaded. Imagine life without us, just forget it. It's embedded that y'all got a nigga fetish.
Yeah, life would be just tragic, cause we bring that magic. Touch without us wouldn't be no such thing as it. If they could kill us or control us, the world would be a zombie apocalypse. Niggas would be soulless. It's like whites without a police badge and shit. Crackers wouldn't even have lights to imagine with. Cause we the us that made man in our image. From the throne to the twilight zone, the outer limits. Now niggas proud of gimmicks and don't understand they work. That we the maker, the owner, cream of the planet Earth, the gods of the universe, fathers and the mothers. But ain't it odd how they love bothering the brothers? Instead of yelling at me, think of the hell of the beat. Just living in a world with no blacks, melanin free. Oh, you hate the sisters in the brothers' faces? With news flash, without us, wouldn't be no other race.
Don't tell me to be cool. I am cool.
Imagine life without us.
Hey Jamie, I'm gonna send you this little piece, man. This little reading and show that after a minute, and let's just discuss thoughts on this real quick.
It's okay. So, man, peace, family. How y'all doing, man? Welcome to Sankofa, 180 degrees, man. We back at y'all once again. How y'all doing? Peace, family. How y'all doing, fam? Hey, Kings, how y'all doing, man? I'm glad y'all here, man. Y'all want to introduce yourself, man? Gerald, go ahead, man.
Your mic is on. Your
Yeah,
mic is on.
yeah. Unmute yourself, King.
Yeah, Black Power, Black Love. Peace to the fam, peace to the panel. Jamie, Eric, happy to be here again on Friday. Y'all know the deal. Just sitting there chilling, building with each other. Don't have people to build with in your city, so you find people of like minds and you use a forum to do it. So happy to be back on Sankofa and Black Power, Black Love.
Right on, man. And Eric, PC King. Hey, man, you want to introduce yourself if you're there, King?
You know, Eric moving around.
Yeah, Eric moving around, man. Hey,
what's up, everybody? What's up,
yeah.
everybody? It's Uncle on the scene. Friday's open mic night. That's what Jamie called it. So we're just here discussing, man, and you know, just linking together, man, on a Friday night instead of out there doing some crazy shit and you know, trying to feed the flock, you know, feed the people, man, and keep ourselves centered. So, you know, we here every Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then we just bulking up for Sundays at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, you know, welcome to the panel.
That's right, family. That's right. Listen, man, don't forget. Did you already say something about the first Sunday, King?
Nope, I missed it.
Okay. Hey, I just wanted to tell y'all, King family, first Sunday every month, we got a book read, man. Children's book read. And I tell you what, man, it's really important that we participate in this. Bring the kids, grandkids, nieces, nephews, brothers, sisters, bring them all, man. Bring all the babies, man, so you know they can get this knowledge, right, of real African history and you know, African you know, real people, you know, doing real things, you know, real events, you know, and we participants can put their name, have a potential to win free books. I mean, it don't cost you nothing, right? Put your name, participate in the book read. Put your name in the chat. We'll put you on a wheel, spin it for you, and hey, if you win, you win. Mail it straight to your house, free of charge. Don't cost you nothing, man. And it's good quality books, man. Really, really good quality books, man. And you know, good information. So just participate, fam. I mean, it ain't, you know, it don't cost you nothing, man. It's, you know, 30 minutes. It's like, you know, I think it not even an hour. You know what I mean? You know, and this is for the babies, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, here in Florida, I don't know where they, you know, and other states, they rewriting our history. They're just totally changing it, man. Right in our face. And so we got to make sure, man, that we combat that by showing our babies real, true history, man. And not the stuff that they talking about that slaves benefited from slavery, man. They got skills from slavery. Like, as if we didn't build the pyramids, King. Like, really, man? Like, duh. Anyway.
Right.
I mean, like, come on, man. Don't you know, so you gotta understand, man. We gotta get out of that. Anyway.
Yeah.
Hey, man, we just got an open mic, man. The brother want me to put this up. You want me to read it?
Yeah. You know, I was just I was scrolling through some stuff, man. I didn't have time to really, you know, put big thought into this, man. But I read it and I said, I want to see what my boys is talking about with this, man, and where it all plays at, and just a general thought, man. You know, what do you think about that? Go ahead. I can't read it because my eyes is a little twisted.
That's okay. You want me to read it? Okay, I got you. Excuse me. All right. It says the first moral principle. Okay. It says the first moral principle recognizes that we have more in common with all members of our species than we have differences, that we are generally the same. We are all born of a woman. We all have the same physiological and emotional needs. We all have the same development pattern from infancy to adulthood. We all see the world from an egocentric point of view. We are all shaped by our experiences. We all learn what we think and how to behave to significant others in our lives. We are all bound by our societies and cultures. We all have needs, ambitions, purposes, and passions. We all reflect on our own mortality. Of the 7+ billion people living in this planet, on this planet, there are others with dispositions and attitudes surprisingly like our own. And if we took the time and effort to overcome language and cultural barriers, we would discover a great deal in common. We were born and raised in a different culture. We would think and act as members of that culture. And if they were born and raised in our culture, they would think and act as we do. Therefore, it stands to reason to know ourselves is to generally know all humanity. Human reform politics, a force for positive change. And so I think that's really tough, man. Yeah, that's slick right there.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was real good, man. I liked that.
No, you
Yeah,
like it.
that's slick.
You like
Yeah,
it.
that's slick. Yeah, that's slick right there.
What do you like about what's appealing out of that to you? First, my first
Wait,
thought was
let me leave it up so people y'all can continue to. I
yeah.
want to still look at it, man. Go ahead. Oh, sorry, King.
My first thought was combative, right? What it said, there's more that we have in common than we have in difference, right? And so I had to snap back to not defending because we can stand on our culture, right? And stuff like that. So that was my only real objective. And then it went down and said, what did you say? There was another point in there. I can't see it. So I just really
wait. What are you talking about, King? You want me to read it again?
No, because it was at the ending part.
Towards the end? Was it towards the end?
Yeah, let me just see. Of 7 billion people, you can leave it right there.
Living on the planet, there are others with dispositions and attitudes surprisingly like our own. And if we took the time and effort to overcome language and cultural barriers, we would discover a great deal in common. If we were born and raised in a different culture, we would think and act as members of that culture.
Yeah.
If they were born and raised in our culture, they would think and act as we do. Therefore, it stands to reason to know ourselves is to generally know all humanity.
Yeah, so I mean the whole thing is tight, right? It's a great perspective. But I just really wanted to hear what you guys thought about that.
Well, I'll go first.
Any of it.
Yeah, I'll go first, man. Like, it's I like it. I mean, I mean, we were born of a woman, of course, right? So, of course, if you got a belly button, a woman preceded you, right? But when you come to cultures, man, the cultural barriers, like we got a culture, we got culture. Blacks in America, we have culture. You know what I'm saying? That's different from every other, that's different from some of our culture is different from white folks. Some of our culture is different from Mexicans, right? And right. I mean, because I mean, it just, I mean, it's different. We have some differences in culture. And you know, and understanding those differences, man, I think that's what this is talking a lot of what this is talking about.
Yeah, so you know, I was more on the differences side, but it specifically is talking about the commonalities, right? It's more specifically talking about the commonalities that we have. And it's so easy to go to the differences, right? In thought, at least. And then we check ourselves through our verbals because it's talking about the common aspects that we have with each other. And that's what I kept catching myself with, man. You know, not having to defend, you know, the cultural differences and things like that. But and this reads, it's okay, you know, to have, you know, commonalities and stuff like that. So it was just pulling myself back to the objective that was placed before me, right, in this reading.
Yeah, I mean, culturally, yeah, I mean, we got some similarities and we got some differences, man, all over you know, all over the planet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think, man.
Anybody else want to say? We don't have to stay on this. I just wanted to know, you know, you guys' thought on that, man. I was going to share that Sunday, and I said, no, let me just throw it up here right now because I was really thinking about what you guys was, you know, your mindset of.
Yeah.
Eric, you want to say anything on it while you're rolling?
Let me see.
Oh yeah, that was who was it written by again, and then who was it written to? Who are they talking to?
Hold on, let me go back to it. Is so here, hold on.
I got it off this site. Let me see where I got it from.
So it says human reform politics.
Okay.
So it doesn't really say who you know.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but it seems like they're all inclusive and it makes sense. You're looking at yourself. There's more than one species, the human species, you know, kind of thing. Yeah. That's all I got. It makes sense though. I get it.
Yeah. I thought it was pretty good, you know, cool put together and stuff because, you know, we debate so much, man, with not necessarily on Sankofa, but you know, you get into other forums and stuff, you know, and it's all about, you know, the debate. And not all about it because we're gonna have the mindset to learn when we grow up in this stuff. And you don't really have to debate it so much. You can just present it, right? And that's what Jamie does. That's what Eric does. That's what Gerald does. You know, we just presenting stuff. And if you want to bang, let's get it. Trying to find the name of this site that I get these from.
That statement, that whole thing will be going against white supremacy.
It sure would be.
Yeah, when you're trying to, it's just talking about humanity, and in the state of our humanity, the system that rules is called white supremacy. It's a global system, and the culture that is respected is white culture. That's the one that's put up and advertised. The culture that is most least appreciated is the African culture. You know, but at that same time, because of the negative connotations they put up about us, so we're always being bombarded, you know, with propaganda about our negative behavior or whatnot. I mean, all humanity, engages in those type of things, but it's put in a way, you know, that we are always, engaged in something that's negative. At the same time, when they talk about our culture, it's always been stolen or appropriated by others. So, it's
Misappropriated.
Yeah, misappropriated. Sorry about that. Plagiarized, or however you want to, so
Yeah.
you hear certain statements like, "This black is cool, but it's dangerous as hell." You know what I'm saying?
Huh.
It's cool being black, but at the same time, it's dangerous. Most copied, most hated. You know, but again, going back to that statement, it's just saying that all cultures, all people should be respected. We're all human. We all come from a woman. Ain't nobody different. Ain't nobody superior to one another. If we could have that understanding, we could all get along, Rodney King, and live on this planet together. As we know, as far as white supremacy and whatnot, you got these globalists, these elitists, they want, and again, they own the most. 1% of the people of the planet own 99% of the planet. Shit,
Right.
And they want more. They still trying to figure out ways to get rid of more people. So, it's a statement that any and everybody should agree with, but understanding that it's talking to white supremacy. And that would be my view. Power, love.
Yeah. Let me say, so I got it from this site I'm on, this Fucked Up and Philosophical. That's the name of the site. And on one of these it says, in times of universal deceit, telling the truth will be a revolutionary act. That's by George Orwell, right? But I also see on this site where they cover Socrates and a couple of the other cats that studied and Kemet, you know what I mean? But they don't give the credit, they give the credit to that person, they don't take it back. And so, with us studying, we always got more room to share the roots, right? At least the location etymology, where it comes from and stuff. So I just find that really interesting, man. And then I learned this new word, man. I didn't put it on Sankofa because I sent it to Queen Nemaya for her. Maybe she'll use it for her presentation, but it was the word I was looking up was benightingness, right? BENIGHTEDNESS, benightingness. But it came up belighting, and it says existing in a state of intellectual, moral, or social darkness, right? Spreading their message among the poor, benighted people, a strange, benighted country, right? So I thought that was pretty intriguing, So, and it just represents too, being awakened to these realities that we study, and that we propagate to other people and on our page and stuff. I thought that was a quite fitting descriptive, benightingness, not belightness, benightingness, and we're not in that darkness, you know what I mean? So, but like Jamie was talking about the Owaspy book, that word fits for us because we're not enlightened in that, right? You know what I mean? But we can bang on it, and take it back, and we can relate to some, like the Anubis, the Book of Anubis, right? Right off the top, they're using the Greek terms, and so we can combat it with our or we can educate with the root words. Anubis would be Ptah, right? Am I right?
Ampu.
Yeah, Ampu. Yeah, that's who I meant. The Anubis would be Ampu, right? So we can correct that, right? And take it back. Because the farther you dig, man, the blacker it gets.
That's right.
It keeps getting that way, no matter what angle you come at, right? And then they got to cover that up. So, I thought that little banner was, quite intriguing to read and stuff. So, Good build on that, guys. Appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So, of course, man, the brother Gerald he got some nice posts, but I like this one too, though. This one by Unc right here, though.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So let me show this one real quick.
It must be last week's or some other one, because I didn't put one up this week, I don't think. I might have.
Put that one up.
Oh,
see-
yeah.
You can see that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. It says Tahuti. The scribe of the Neteru, and the deity which represents wisdom and knowledge, also represented as an ibis or a baboon. Tahuti is connected to the moon, wisdom scribes, and sciences. At judgment time, he would write down the wane of the soul, symbolizes word power, intellect, and wisdom. Yeah, that's sharp right there, man. And that's and so what we need to do, and this is probably what I'll do. I might do one of these, man. I might go through each of the neters, man, or just say the say the Ogdad. So no, not the Ogdad. Say we'll go with the we'll go with the Enid. We'll go with the Enid, right?
Yeah.
We'll go with just the Enid. What's that? 9 of them? It's 9, right?
Right.
And then we'll go through.
Almost still be dealing with 11, but
is it 11?
Mayat and Tahuti gonna get thrown in, but they not really a part of it.
Okay. Yeah. So what we need to do is put and show each and every principle that's associated with each netter.
Right.
And it show and then show why it's an ibis or a baboon, right?
Right.
Get that up, right? Why, you know what I'm saying, right? Why is it why did they pick the ibis or the baboon and or the baboon? Because it could be either or. Right. So why did they pick either both of these? They picked both of them. So why did they pick both of these, and what what's the science behind these two animals right here? These two right? So what what's why they picked those, you know what I'm saying, what it represented, right? And then Tahuti's connected to the moon, wisdom, scribe, and sciences, right? So it kind of gives you a little bit about them, right? Symbolizes word power, intellect, and wisdom. A lot more. I mean, Tahuti represents a lot more. But I'm just saying, what we need to do is go through the 11, the Enid, and just kind of like dissect it a little bit.
Yeah. So I know the ibis bird, man. That's he used to write in the sand with that long beak, right?
Right. Oh, yeah. That's what they said. They said it
you
looked like he was doing calligraphy or writing. Some kind of writing.
Yeah. So that's like the first evidence of the writing system, right?
Maybe where they got the concept or the idea.
Yeah, relating to nature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watching that bird and seeing how it hunted its food and what it looked like to them, how they viewed the natural world around them. The animals, and you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the baboon plays into it, though. And then in each of those Enid and the Netchers, they got so many. I was going to do something on that too a while ago, but they got so many principles that they represent, you know. And there again, once again, even if you just deal with the Netchers, the Enid, the Ogden, you know, it's never ending, man. It's still it's just with that alone, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because what you think, Gerald? Sit up there quiet, man. What's happening?
No, I'm listening. Depends on how when you go through your studies. You with me? There's that idea coming up. Sometimes you'll hear me saying, I repeat this theme. Some of our scholars have already did it.
Yeah.
All we got to do is find them and present them, and we can give a over explanation. Not trying to overdo what they do or anything, but anything that we catch, you know what I'm saying? We can deal with it like that. And what I'm saying is, some of our scholars have done exactly what y'all, you know, they did it before, but all we got to do is present that. We can present that on the thing, and then we expound upon it. Some of it, you're going to really have to go to African-centered thought, if that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah, you going to
Go to African-centered thought to get those certain secrets they only going to tell you from African-centered thought. You know what I'm saying? Like that ibis, right? It's like that ibis, even though we know it write in the sand like that, or it made it look like it was writing, when it's scribbling. Yeah, it was like that sucker wouldn't drink no polluted water. So wherever you saw it drinking water, that water was good for him. It would fly forever. If it would fly it wouldn't not drink polluted water. It was some type of intellect. And again, I always talk about the thought and the intellect. It was something within that. When they talk about that baboon would it would I don't know if we call it howling or barking, but it would bark or howl at the rising of the sun. Just like we think a rooster, like at the rising of the sun to start, you know, that baboon. So it was like shit. It was almost like they would say adoration to Ra. You know what I'm saying? That baboon knew what it was almost like within its instinct, the baboon knew what time that sun gonna come up. You know what I'm saying? And they had studied the baboon and connected that together. You know?
Also too, I know that if you notice them baboons, they go up on a mountain. They go up on a rock and sleep at night. They don't stay down on the grass. They don't sleep in no trees. They go up on the rock. So, and it's cool at night in Africa now, you know, it get cool at night. So they welcome the warm rays of the sun the next morning. That's why when we watched them brothers, the Hasdas, they was hunting at night. That's why when they were shooting up on the rock. They was up there chilling, sleeping, resting. Right. So every morning, they, like you say, they know the sun. Shit, they waiting for that sun to come up to warm their ass up. So they adoring the sun. Yeah. Yeah, every day. It's the same thing. But that was a natural occurrence that you can count on. That you ain't, that's just a fluke. No, this shit you can mark your damn calendar to. These birds doing what they do, these baboons doing what they do. Yeah, you gonna mark it. So as something to measure shit by. And then to tell a story, because your great grandkids might want to hear that same story. So unless you take them out of that environment and they don't never hear about the animals and never, you know, that shit will go right along with what they'll be seeing themselves. Because that's something consistent.
The study, as we keep saying, basically what you're saying, the study of nature. You keep hearing that being oversimplified when we say our ancestors studied nature. They really studied and observed these things and then put this to practical things in their life.
Which that made it easy to have that grassroots delivery, right? To be able to not complicate people and things like that. It's just once you hear it and see it, it's pretty much an awakening inside of you, right?
It's nature, and we also have a nature. Sometimes when we say nature, we keep underestimating that the Comedics knew that humans got a nature. Yeah, humans also have a nature. We don't have instinct like animals, but we have a nature. You know what I'm saying? And we can do what the fuck we want to do. You know what I'm saying? But their first thing was to say that we were of divine nature. And if you accepted this as a certain way that you were supposed to act, a certain way that you were supposed to behave. That's the whole moral code, okay? That's the whole moral code. When you start to get into understanding this, Jamie was saying earlier, well, when you start dealing with a moral code, you hear about these Netaru and Netters, and some of them have animal symbols and stuff on them. Shit, what did that animal mean? And that's where Eric was going back in, like the other week, we was watching a video. We can still study nature. It's not like something that happened way back then. Them same animals, the scarab beetle is still here. The baboon is still here. The ibis is still here. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There are people who record what they do. We can if we really want to study, we can go from that route and look into those things to verify what we might have heard from the claims. Like I made a claim that the ibis only drinks clean water. We don't know that. That's a claim that I heard. It makes sense?
Right.
Say, for instance, I say again, I claim that the baboons do this to the sun. We ought to be able to verify it.
Right.
Yeah,
So
when they talk about the hawk, Hiru, right? They say it can look directly into the sun, flies the highest and all these type of things. Y'all give me 1 second. I apologize. I got a call.
You good. Hey, Jamie,
Yes, sir.
You remember when Mfudishi talked about I can't remember the name of the title he put on it, but he put up he's talking about the 7 aspects of that we need to learn, and one of them was the animal kingdom, right? And that's not the correct terminology. So if you can find that, I'm gonna look for it too, man. If you can find that, I want to use that for Sunday. I know he talked about it on the One Africa conference, and he talked about it again on a separate one, a separate video and stuff. So I want to use that, man, and for Sunday. So I'm gonna look that up, and just to counteract some of this other stuff that I'm going to share. And then Gerald said that we don't have animal instincts, and what I'm thinking is that we practiced animal instincts, right? And then if we get that clip about Mfudishi, what he's talking about, they'll be able to verify that more. So, are you familiar? You remember that, Jamie?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I know exactly what he's talking about.
If you can find it, if you can look that up, that would be cool. Because I want to look up some other stuff, and that'll just save me a little window of time.
Yeah, I can find it for you, man.
Okay.
And for DC, he pretty much talk about that on every time he speak.
Yeah, I want a good one where where it's not too long. I don't want to show a long video. I just want to be able to clip it in and show that part. Where he's talking about the 7. And I don't remember
the seven spiritual domains, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, let me write that down. Yeah. That's gonna be good food to go with what I'm going to present.
Okay.
The 7, what was it?
think of the spiritual domains.
Yeah. I look for it too, but just ask for a little assistance.
Yeah, I got you, King. You know that.
Yeah, no doubt. No
You know I
doubt.
got you.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hey, y'all wanna say something else, man? Because I got something else I want to put up. You
Go
want
ahead.
you want to go ahead? You want to continue?
No, I'm good with that. I think everybody should be good.
Joe, you want to finish? You muted.
He ain't back yet. He went to.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, he went to sleep.
All right. Eric, you want to talk? You want to say something about it, King?
Oh no, go ahead.
You good?
Continue, bro.
Okay. All right. Let's see if the brother want to finish when he get back, man. I wanted to put this up real quick though. Y'all can see that real quick, right?
Resurrection of this indwelling intelligence, that it may guide your endeavors in life with the same omniscience that it uses to guide your psychological and subconscious mental activities. Our set is the embodiment of those intuitive and instinctive faculties that lay deep within our psyche, governing our ability to care for and nurture others. People in whom this faculty is strongly developed are very protective, caring, and nurturing. These qualities among Comedians and other Africans were most desirable in mothers and wives. Nebhet is the imaginative faculty. She is the Lotus of the house. This house, of course, is the spirit. This can be easily understood from the fact that all spiritual must be carried out through the concentration on the images in the state of trance. Connect all three. Know thyself.
Hey, that was pretty slick. You think? You muted, King. Unmute yourself.
Yeah, I like the way Gerald pieced that together, man. I commented on that one. And
Yeah,
I'm gonna show one of Eric's posts on Sunday. I'm gonna include one of Eric's posts on Sunday.
Yeah, hold on though. Yeah, because all right, because I was finna. Eric got a nice little post up there too that I like too. So but I'll leave it. I'm gonna leave it alone.
No, it might not be the same one. Go ahead.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead if you want to. Because I'm gonna use this one though that he put up there. He think he's slick with it. He slid it on in.
Yeah, he had a slick one too that I like.
Yeah, I like the descriptions of the netchers. Remember when we first started, Jamie? I was all into them netchers and the netchers and the principles. I was like, whoa, we got to do something real quick on this. And then I started looking at them. I'm like, damn, where do I start? Where do I start and where do I stop? Right? It's never ending, man. You know?
But like I said, you can start with the the Aeneid. That's what I would do.
Yeah,
if you wanted to go, then you could go farther back.
Yeah. But I wanted completion, right? I was looking for completion. Whoop, here it is.
Yeah, but you got a whole lot of them, King.
It's too much.
You got a whole lot of them,
overwhelming, man.
All right, so the one that I like, man, that Eric shared was of this couple here, man.
No, don't do that one. Don't do that one.
Okay, so see, that's what I'm saying. See,
Yeah. Don't do that
all
one.
right,
Right.
that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so
Yeah,
I'm gonna leave that
we're
alone.
gonna
That's what I said.
We're gonna open up with that joint on Sunday.
That's why I said. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Hey.
That's why I said I'm gonna leave it alone, man. See.
Yeah, but I ain't know, man. I ain't know.
Yeah. Hold on.
Unless I find a better one, you know I'll be on it, man. If I find a better one that smashes this one, I'm gonna start with your joint, man, on Sunday.
Yeah, I like that one that Eric put out there. That was slick. But yeah, anyway, let me see something. Yeah, fam, but so what y'all think, man? Let me go into something real quick. I'm gonna mess around with y'all for a minute, man.
Hey, James, you seen Josh? Joseph Hicks join.
Yeah, I seen that.
You know Joseph?
Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Brother's a bad sax boy, man. Josh.
yeah. Get into
Whew.
y'all all right?
Yeah.
You back, Gerald?
Yeah, I missed out something. I know, man. I apologize. I had to,
No. I thought I just make sure you wanted to
Expound on that, what you were sharing. You want to
Yeah.
expound on that some more?
you want to finish.
which one was that?
That was the one about
Tahuti?
yeah.
I was just saying that we still, those the animals, what they call what they call it, zoo types or zoo types or something like that. Excuse my pronunciation of it, but studying the attributes of those animals, the qualities, certain qualities. It wasn't that we was worshiping the goddamn animals. Sometimes like we worship these animals and stuff like that. It wasn't even that. There's a certain quality that we saw within nature. Yeah. And we use this in forms of symbolism, and in forms of ways to connect to our human archetypes, dealing with psychology, that some type of way triggered the mind. Triggered the mind that dealt with our enlightenment or our understanding of oneself. Because that's what it always was about, what did it mean to us, so that would be the only thing that I would kind of add on to that. But going back to earlier, a lot of our scholars have done these type of things. Some of the things that I'm talking about is not because I went and looked and seen what I haven't studied the animals. I'm relying on what those scholars say, but we can take it to a level that we can present information showing these different attributes that the ancestors looked at. If we want to go on that journey, Black Power, Black Love.
Yeah, so just know that I'm going to present something about that if you guys want to add something in for Sunday's presentation. I'm going to add that the 7 spiritual domains by Mfudisi in there. Okay. Cool. You don't have to. I'm just saying, if you find something, run across, want to share something, just know that's going to be a part of Sunday's presentation. Unless I find something more high octane. Never know.
Yeah. All right, man. So, hey, man, I want to ask you this. All right, so let me switch this shit up. Let me see. You way up, y'all way up here. Hold on. Let me put y'all right down there. How y'all
Hey,
doing?
Jamie, y'all was down to 52 degrees, man. Not during the day, right?
No, right now we at I think we're at 72 right now.
Yeah. We still busted 100 today.
Yeah.
It's going down though. It's going down to like 90, 99 tomorrow,
So-
and then into the late 70s, later on in the week. But
All right, hold on for a minute, man. Where y'all go? I just went somewhere. Hold on. I just want to know if you remember this, man.
which pyramid is that?
Huh?
Which
All three of
pyramid? Huh?
It's all three of them right there.
Yeah, I see 3 of them. Yeah, I wasn't sure though.
Yeah, what the hell? What happened? I mean, that ain't it. Hold on, man. I don't know what happened.
They threw up that banner. They threw up that security alert. You don't cross the line again.
Yeah, I did something, huh?
Hey, we need to show that merch too, Jamie. Sunday. We need to show that merch, man.
Yeah.
I've seen some nice pieces up there.
Hold on, what happened, man? Hold on. Where was I at? I was right here. Yeah. Get out. So now, let me see. That ain't it. All right.
Hey, what y'all think about that war going on? Any thoughts? Oh no, we can wait till after this.
You see that there, though?
Yeah.
All right. Nah, man, it just did it again, didn't it?
I can still see it up there. No, it's not.
Y'all remember this though, man? See, this is what I'm talking about right here. See, this is what I'm talking about. True or false? Did the ancient Egyptians worship multiple gods? You remember this?
No doubt.
See, this is the type of stuff that we need to, that I like to, because this is what one of the biggest misconceptions is, King. Right? Is this one of the biggest misconceptions? One of them.
Out of ignorance, if one studies, they'll know. If they want to promote that from a religious standpoint or just blaming, then they can. But one can be educated, and then one can accept it or reject it.
But it's usually what they
Reject.
heard. It's usually what they heard.
Yeah, but if you watch that, that unspoken video, they know about it and they still talking bad about it, to protect the rights to, Christianity's faith and so,
Just saying,
Then
man, like, huh? Go ahead.
it won't. Okay, true or false? Did the ancient Egyptians worship multiple gods? The first thing from anybody looking, right? And I see 5 different things up there, right?
Right.
I would say, yeah, them are 5 gods, of course. That's just, I've seen 100 of them. So of course the Egyptians worship multiple gods. You can go to anybody who's learned and studied Kemetic philosophy, they will tell you right there that these images are what are called Neteru. Neteru are not gods. Neteru are attributes of the one, what they call God.
Right.
One source, one energy. That one source was never represented. If you ever see a representation and they say that's the God, and if you're dealing with Kemet, they'll tell you you're a damn lie.
right.
Never was represented. You go back to the Kemet, when they talk about the beginning, they're going to talk about noon. Noon was the only thing that was always there. Later in their Kemetic thought, they described noon into 4 different pairs, which is called the Ogdad. Later, if you read in their mythology, in their concept of what's going, creation and the end, or what they call eschatology, the end times, they say everything will return to noon. The only thing that will return to noon also will be a saw.
Right.
In their philosophy, even when you deal with their major thing that people talk about, the Per Demaru, or what they call the Book of the Dead, each person is to connect with a saw. You are saying that you are a saw. A saw is eternal. Again, you can learn about the Neteru, and going back again into Asad, we'll be dealing with an aspect of your soul, this eternal indwelling spirit, this thing that has to be resurrected, with knowledge of self. Once one has knowledge of self, they don't fear the basic concept, which everybody fears, death, because one knows that they are immortal, one knows that they are divine, one knows they are one with the Creator. These are things that they did not deny. But when we go back into what we refer to as deities, some people refer to them as deities. In Kemet, we refer to them as Neteru. Neteru were not actual physical ancient beings or alien type beings who lived at one time. The people in Kemet, once they initiated, they knew that this was an aspect of themselves. So that's what you would hear over and over from someone who has the knowledge about the people that's read anything dealing with their philosophy and their spirituality, dealing with the concept of the Neteru, because they were not polyistic. All those what you see come from the one. You know,
Yeah, that's good. That's good stuff. And Jamie got a boatload of shit up there.
I was gonna find something from one of the main dudes posted wrote about the ancient people of Kemet, where everybody started getting their information from.
Hey, oh, just real quick, Jamie, send me that list right there. Go back one. No, the other one with the depictions of Asar and all those. Yeah, that one. Yeah, send me that one, will you?
And Jamie was going through a bunch of different things.
Yeah. I got it somewhere, but send it to me, please.
Right. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, man, I'm just saying, man. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Gerald. That's what I'm talking about, King. Like this is where we at, and yeah, it's out of ignorance because it's just a lack of knowledge, right? But my thing is this, man. Like most of it is because of what they heard. It's nothing that they really studied. Nothing that they couldn't have studied it. It's I mean, I guess you could study and say, yeah, they still believe in many gods, but like you said, they're aspects of the one.
Yeah, and they added on that word God, which depicts a negative connotation towards the word. Then at that point, with the description of Kemetic thought, so it just pollutes it. It just corrupts it.
You either going to accept it or reject it. At that point, it's not on me. At that point, you're not ignorant no more. You do know. You just reject what has been given to you. At that time, I have to tell you, go study yourself because you're just talking about what you don't know. You're talking out of ignorance from somebody else told you that. So to know better, study. And if you come back after you study and you still tell me that same thing, then I'm going to tell you something's wrong with
that
your
was the chicken I was just eating the other day.
Mute your mic, Eric.
Yeah, something wrong with your reasoning and logic, So.
Yeah. What you got to say about that, Eric? Anything?
I think Eric was
getting dinner together.
Man, what happened to my thing? Okay, can you hear me?
Yep. Go ahead, Eric. Yep.
What was your question again, brother?
Did you got anything to say about that caption? The people say that the Egyptians studied many gods.
Oh, y'all have already covered that. Y'all have already covered it. That people lack of information will lead them to say that, even saying the word God, that's a new term in relation to what these people were doing. So, that's out of that Western mind. Yeah. That's to be accepted, huh?
They use it as a violation,
Well, I mean, but the thing is, if they don't
like that shit, boy. Do not like that shit. It's a violation. Goddamn it, they wrong. Don't do it no damn. Just stop it. Yeah, we know.
Hey, so
let's stop right quick. Stop.
Let me just share this real quick. I really took to heart what the correction that was provided to me last week. But y'all keep bringing this shit up, man. Go ahead, Gerald.
Okay. Do we know what the Kemetic philosophy and moral philosophy was?
Not sure.
We talk about it all the time. They're moral with their ethics. What was their ethic code dealing with?
Mayat?
Mayat. Yeah. Okay, Mayat. Do y'all believe that that's a true way to live, a positive way to live?
Without a doubt.
Yeah, no question.
So I'm just saying that's the way they live. Mayat. Truth, justice, all that there. And we know that. That makes sense?
Yeah, yeah.
Let's go back to that question again, Jamie. True or false? Did the ancient Egyptians worship multiple? Would it matter if their morality was to be Maionic? Would it matter? Again, we know that it still is one, but it don't matter if you worship a million gods or one God if you live in a certain way. That makes sense.
Right.
Well, you know what? But it makes sense to us, but to a Bible believer, no, it don't make sense, because they believe, you know, how can it be multiple gods when they are trained in their head to believe that they only have one true, it's only one true God.
Understand? So it's
Yeah.
monotheism against polytheism. And from that concept, some kind of way, polytheistic makes you to be some type of way morally wrong. I disagree with that. Even if, again, that's what I'm arguing. If that's what that, and I'm arguing that for you, I'm saying you them. And I'm saying, okay, Christian, okay, Christian or whoever, Muslim or whoever y'all with the monotheistic thing. I'm saying that has nothing to do with our morality, because y'all talk about this one thing and y'all morality is fucked up.
But see, hold it. But see, we hold it, because you talk. So when you talking to,
that's what they gonna do. Exactly how you talking with me. They gonna do that. That's what I call Daffy Ducking and what.
No, when they
Porky Piggin and Daffy Ducking. That's what I call that shit.
Hey, but they still
do the same thing. Ain't nothing you can do,
because we are not a poly. We don't. We're not poly. What the hell?
I'm not saying we are, but I'm just saying it don't make you some kind of way wrong, like they try to say. If that makes us wrong, we polytheistic, that made us wrong. Now,
but we're not, though. But they think that we
are. Argument. I'm finna bogart the argument, since that's what they want to believe, and then we bring out the scriptures, Mr. Jamie, which you so bring them out all the time. Tell me about this Elohim, Mr. Jamie.
Well, I mean, okay.
Scriptures, okay. We done did this. We was just talking about it last Friday about we have saw this. So they can't be two against it, because they scriptures start talking about these different gods that they can't explain away. They own scriptures, not me, not Gerald saying it, but they scriptures say this. You say Elohim, which is
so
I can read and I can understand. El is singular, Elohim is plural, and it's a bunch of times in the beginning. Elohim.
Hold on, Elohim can be both. Elohim can be both. Elohim can be plural or singular.
Well, then think like that for the committee. Don't tell me if your mind can do that for that, then you can do like that for us. And that's it. Conversation is over. If your mind can do that, and we telling you too that all them represent one, if you can flip your mind and say that for Elohim, you can do it for committee. Don't play with me.
Let me take it back to the simplicity.
Your mind just did it, so you can't tell me you don't understand it. Your mind just told me to do.
So
that's how I do with them.
They do the same thing with the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Oh no!
Right? Same shit, right? Right? You know, just
the Trinity is one some kind of way. It can become one. So you can't tell me nothing. Because if your mind can accept it, don't say you can't accept ours. Your mind hasn't accepted it. It didn't reject it. So we should be good. You being, you know what I'm saying, you just being funny acting. You don't want to accept it. So I would end that conversation like that. I would say checkmate and let's move on. I won't even play with it. I'm rough like that. I'm rough like that with it. Checkmate.
All right. So listen, it says the ancient Kemites believed that there was a time when nothing had existed, when the sky had not yet.
No, that would be false. They never believe it was a time when nothing existed.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Let's keep going. The earth had not yet come into being. The natures had not yet been born. And death had not yet come into being. as Pyramid Text 1466 has stated, for the Kemites, creation has essentially an act of generation, and the generative principle was represented by the yearly flooding of the Nile River, and its water seems like the primeval waters as they left in their wake mounds of fertile black soil. Out of these primeval waters rose the Neter Atum, source of all generated being, sitting on a primeval mound that rose above the chaotic waters, or was left behind in its wake. Atum created out of himself the deity Shu and Tefnut. So they're just giving like a summary of how things came to be, right? Or how nature began.
Mhm.
The story is illustrated in Pyramid Text 600. O Atum, Keperer, you were high on the height. You rose up as the Bien, stone in the mansion of the Bien bird. In on you spat out Shu, and you spit out Tefnut. And you set your arms about them as the arms of a Ka symbol. Y'all know what that symbol is, right? It's like what right there where Gerald was holding up the sun.
Right.
Touchdown. Field goal.
Yes, sir. That your
Hey,
essence
touchdown,
might be
field
in them.
goal.
Oh, you great Pesjet, Enid, which is on namely Atum, Shu, Tefnut, Geb, Nut, Asar, Aset, Set, and Nephthys. O children of Atum, extend his heart to his children in your name of 9 bowls. Let him be turned back from you toward Atum, for the ancient Commissions each day was in fact a renewal and repetition of the creation. Just as the sun represented by Ra Atum on his solar bark traveled across the sky to rise and set and begin the cycle again. So the Commissions had the assurance that the created order and life and sustenance of their world were eternal and ongoing.
Yeah, that's tough right there.
Right. See, this is straight out of the Pyramid Text. Right. A second major creation myth or originated at the city of that's Canaan, right?
Mhm.
Otherwise
We're
known
dealing with the all God.
right known to the Greeks as Hermopolis. This was a city of the Neter Jehuti, patron of scribes and writing, associated with the moon. This creation story claimed to be the oldest of all. Hermopolis claimed to be the site of the original primeval mound that had risen from the waters, just as did Heliopolis. But in this tradition, there were 8 Neters, the Agdad. This Agdad, or group of 8 Neters, 4 couples of male and female Neters, seem to represent elements of the chaotic universe prior to creation. The males were depicted as having the heads of frogs and females and the heads of serpents. The names of the Neters of this Agdad are listed in various texts. Nunet, who represented primordial abyss. Amenet, who represented the hidden power. Ha-Ha-Het, who represented infinity. Ket, names that represented darkness. And that's from Pyramid Text 301. It names 2 of the pairs.
And the Pyramid Text is the oldest text, right?
So far.
Yeah.
So far. So I'm just saying, man, like.
Hold on
so,
just a second, Jamie. It says in there, so this Ogdad, did this list of the Ogdad. So there's other lists of Ogdads. Are they different?
Well, they got the ones that come after them,
Okay, right,
and which is the Enid.
right.
But
Where
they
you
was
going?
the oldest though. These the oldest
Right.
No,
so far.
they talking about the oldest. They're not the oldest.
Explain that.
Who not the oldest?
The Ennead still is the oldest.
You said the Enid?
Yeah.
And how do you pronounce it, Ennead?
I pronounce it Enid.
Ennead.
Yeah.
The original name is Pizet.
Well, hold it now. I
Say
thought
that
the
again.
Ogdad. Now, from my studies, the Ogdad is older than the Enid.
Say that original name again.
Which one?
Gerald.
Oh, go ahead.
Gerald.
You see on the thing right now?
Huh?
The last paragraph, great project. That's the Kemetic right before the word Ennead. PSE. Yeah, that word right there is the Kemetic word. Ennead is the Greek word.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Go ahead, Jamie.
What? No, I'm just saying.
Something.
Yeah, I
No,
thought
the Ennead,
from
the
my
Ennead is the oldest. Does that make sense?
No, not really.
Yeah, Atom is older. The Ogdad, that story is explaining the noon. That makes sense?
The beginning, right?
Yeah, but that priesthood came later just to explain it. By them explaining it, that's what made it become shit. We the shit now. We can explain that.
Oh, that's interesting. What do you say about that, Jamie?
Yeah, it's a. But then later, some people come and Patah say all that shit is just my thought. Hell, y'all get out of here. All that is just thought. It's just better explanations of it. And they all saying still the same thing. That's why you hear one God coming out of here, another God coming out of here. This other God is a high netta. They all just still representations of the same thing. Yeah.
See, because you got
Say it in a different. It were four major ones. Now, when you start hearing mystery schools, once you went to them schools or that priesthood or whatnot there, or initiated into that, you knew that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna show y'all something. Hey, cause the Ogdad, they came in that was in the old kingdom. They came up in the old kingdom. The Enid come a little later. They come later. Hold on. Where am I at?
You're gonna be hearing about the Ennead in the pyramid text. You're gonna hear about some of the Ogdad. You're gonna hear both about them in the pyramid text.
Right. One come from Heliopolis and one come from
Right. I'm not arguing that both of them gonna be in the oldest text, but that don't mean that the Hermopolis story is older than the story of On or Heliopolis.
Hey, we're gonna have to break that shit down, man.
Yeah, because the Enid, they deal with Atum as well.
We're gonna have to do a presentation on that, even though we're getting into it now, man, because that's a lot.
Yeah, because then when you get to Kaket and all them, that's I think that's earlier, man. I really do. I think
Let's
that's
stop.
earlier.
Let's stop.
Man, I got them all. I got it
First
all.
hearing of Kemet and they kings, right? Y'all, you with me?
Say
Go
that
ahead.
again.
When you first hear Kemet and they kingship, right?
Right.
You're gonna hear of Heru. Heru is already old. Heru is a part of the Ennead. And when you start
True.
dealing, you know,
That's right. That's
yeah,
true.
I'm just
That's true. That's true. But we still gotta think. Still gotta think, man. When you dealing with the Agda, you dealing with primordial waters. You dealing with the beginning.
an explanation of it.
Yeah,
So
explanation
that
of the
priesthood,
beginning.
it don't
Right.
mean that it don't. Your mind is telling you since this was the beginning, it was done first. I'm telling you, don't do that.
Let's see. So wait a
Well,
minute. Let me see something. Hold on. Let's read this here. In Kemetic
study the
mythology,
fact.
the Agda, ancient Greek, the eightfold ancient commission, a plural, whatever, eight. We're eight primordial deities.
Eric got something. Eric got something too, man. So don't.
Yeah, go ahead, Eric. Yeah, go ahead, Eric.
No,
No,
you can keep going. I'm just saying, don't leave them out.
No, I'm looking for some right now, but yeah, they come in order. And like Jared was saying, it was just the way the next priesthood would describe what was already established, and that's probably where you're getting kind of stuff on. But these are the stories traveled throughout Africa, so it's not uncommon for another group of kings to put their twist on what the information.
Right.
Yep, I'm trying to find, but yeah, that was, remember when I showed you the timeline. That kind of touched base with that about the different myth stories and what time frame in history did they come about. And one myth kind of grew, manifested into the next one. Then they took elements from that and moved to the next one as people began to, grow and develop their thoughts. But the premise never did change. The characters, and don't get so caught up on the characters, because majority of what you're talking about are the sun, the sun, and aspects of your personality.
Oh
So
yeah, I get that. I definitely get that.
You talk about you and then the sun, the moon, and the constellations. So that's pretty much, and the movement, what position the sun is in. They got different names for that too. So yeah, that's all part of it. God damn, where's my book at? Shit.
Hey, is that Auntie right there? Is that Auntie Gerald?
No, that
That
ain't
ain't
That's
Auntie right
that's
there,
my
King.
queen.
Yeah, that ain't Auntie. Peace to you, Queen.
Peace
Yeah,
to you,
that ain't
Queen.
Auntie right there, King. I just said that. Hey, listen, man. It says so. Listen to this. It says we're eight primordial. Okay, so it says eight. Where eight primordial deities worship in Hermopolis. Reference to the Adad date to the old kingdom of Kemet, and even at the time of the composition of the pyramid text, toward the end of the old kingdom, they appeared to have been antiquated and mostly forgotten by everyone except their theologians. They are frequently mentioned in the coffin text of the Middle Kingdom. The oldest known pictorial representations of the group do not predate the time of Seti I, New Kingdom, 13th century BC, when the group appears to be rediscovered by the theologians of Hermopolis for the purpose of creating a more elaborate creation account. Oh, hold on. Where I go? What happened? Where was I at? Right here? All right. Text of the late pyramid described them as having the head of frog. Well, it's just describing them right there. But I don't know, man. It just from my read, man. I swear, the Ennead. I mean, yeah. However, but I just from my study though, they that story came a little bit before in the. I mean, that's what it looked like in the Book of the Dead.
That's a good build right there, man, because you know what you're saying, and then when Gerald is saying that that was an explanation.
Yeah, but they worshipped them though. They definitely worshipped them. They was worship the Agdai was worship. They had a following. They had a following. It just like I said, like I said, it was in the old kingdom. That's in the beginning. That's round. That's in the free. I mean the when they first started the dynastic periods.
And even that dynastic stuff, that's some shit that the Greeks coined, man, for. So we got to be careful how we,
Egyptologists. Oh yeah.
They get to describing that shit as dynasties and shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, but that's that's what we go off of. That's what we got to go off of. I mean, but just to go off, even going off that, I mean, it's still shit. It still gives you a good idea, man.
Yeah, this is really interesting. Man. Just to fill in the blanks. And that's what I mean, man. It's just ever ending, man. Once you think you got something, man, boom, there it is. Here's some more explanation, man, and clarity and ideas at least, to look at and stuff. So I would like to see you three put something together, man, together. I know you're gonna say do it your damn self on, but I'm saying I think it will be slick as shit, man, for you three to come up with something together on that, man, and then present something that could be solidified. Our master teachers already did it, like it's been said and stuff, but to see it put together, with you guys' mindset and familiarity with it would be pretty sweet.
I mean, when you talk about the Agda and you talk about the Enid, you pretty much talking about the same characters, except for when you get to Nuna, Nunette, and all them, right? Right. So I mean, you pretty much kind of got the same, man. I mean, you got Amen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but there's got to be a major difference in between the two, right?
No,
well,
not
I mean,
necessarily.
No,
not necessarily. You don't have to be a major difference. No.
I'm gonna hit you with something real quick.
All right.
The pre-creation universe was the subject of speculation quite early in Egyptian history. Viewing it as opposites of known, created world, theologians codified several of its essential features in a series of abstract concepts. The most basic qualities enshrined in the names of the waters Nu were infinity, darkness, uncertain, hiddenness. These four qualities first appear as a group in the funerary coffin text around 2000 BCE. So again, we don't, according to this here, they don't appear to the coffin text 2000 BCE. When we go back to them pyramid texts, we know they talking about Ra and all that there, even in the pyramid text, which is the Heliopian story.
Okay.
Right, and then you got Agda of the Hermopolis. They and then you got them. See, and then so both of them are in the pyramid text and in the Book of the Dead.
Oh, I'm just closing this thing up.
Now the name, as they said, it's a statement in here. They have a name that 8 towns, which goes back to the 5th dynasty, and the two of his definite parents, Nun and Nunet, appear in the pyramid text from 2350 BC.
Right. 2350. That's right. So that now we in like I said.
That's in the pre-dynastic, right?
No, you still no, you in the at that point, shit, you in the what'd you
At
say,
that
23?
point,
What'd you
they're
say,
only talking about Nun and Nunet.
What'd you say, 23? 2350?
Going back to the pyramid text.
Yeah,
One
you
of the
talking about
pyramid texts.
yeah, you talking about
At the
6,
point,
7,
they're only
7th
talking about
dynasty.
Okay, all right.
Like the 6th dynasty. You talking about the 6th dynasty at this point. Around that time.
See, I gotta learn. I need to learn more about the chronological aspect of the BCE and the shit like that. That always throws me, but
what you mean?
I just don't know how to articulate that that timeline. BC, BCE.
BC and BCE is the same thing, man.
Okay.
He just BC and BCE, same thing. AD.
Do you know what 0 signifies?
No.
Because you got a BC and then you got a AD.
So 0 signifies the change, the transition of
from one to
BC
the
and
other.
AD, right?
Yeah. But do you know what 0 signifies the birth of Christ?
Supposed to be, yeah.
Right.
So you'll hear BC, 1,000 years before Christ. Sometimes if you're getting into the scholarly, they'll say before common era.
Right.
AD is supposed to be after death.
Right.
So when you say it's 2024, 23 AD, it's supposed to be 2023 after the death of Christ, after the birth of Christ.
Right. Okay.
Not the death, but after the birth of Christ.
Yeah. Okay. I got it.
See, you got the 6th. So when you talking about the 6th dynasty is but you got Canaan. You got Canaan being you got Haru being venerated. You got Seth being venerated. You got a lot of and this is after the pyramid text. You feel me?
Right.
This after the pyramid text.
Again, pyramid
before,
text.
I'm sorry. This is before this pyramid text. Oh no, after the pyramid text. I'm sorry.
I know before the pyramid text.
After the pyramid. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. After the pyramid text.
Yeah. You got thought before the pyramid text, but the pyramid text is the record of that thought that was going on at that time. If that makes sense.
Yeah, you got the pyramid text in Unis.
Yeah, which is the record. It's the record of what they were thinking about. They spiritual views.
I think didn't Pepe have 3 wives that had pyramid text?
You got more. You got 2 Pepes that had pyramid text themselves. So maybe 2 of they were. I'm not for sure.
It went somewhere like that. Hey, but yeah, man, yeah, that'd be slick though, Unc. What you saying, man?
About that, Bill?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I think all 3 of you guys should piece some shit together, man, and then blend it. I like to be. I want to be the fly on the wall.
No, man. How you gonna be the fly on the wall? You gotta You got to
Right.
participate.
I
No,
knew
that's
you was
right.
gonna say that shit.
We all
Yeah,
gonna
you
bring
gonna
that together.
Yeah,
Shit.
you gonna
Okay.
participate.
I
Yeah,
already know. Already, man. Already.
yeah, you
So
gonna definitely.
you got a basic, right? You got one basic thing on dispelling ignorance, right? So that's like you just showed earlier, Jamie. That's us can go over some basic things. Then you got more going in depth into those things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's covering of both. The early one by dispelling the ignorance is more easier. The second one is the project. You know what I'm saying? And that's just getting in depth when you teaching about it. You know, so be skilled in both. I think we're able to be able to do both. Maybe get some type of questions, as you said, Jamie. You if you figure you know what people have ignorance about Kemetic philosophy or Kemetic spirituality, you know, bring those questions to the table where we're doing it right there, where we can have a record of giving out information about it.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be a good one. I'm gonna be fly on the wall.
You ain't gonna be a fly on nothing. Yeah, you ain't gonna be a fly on nothing, King. You gonna be the fly.
Yeah, you know I joined it, man. You know I'm about it.
Yeah, man.
I just find it so interesting, man, because once again, you know, it's never ending. It seems like, but you know, you can get a good general, more than a general understanding, more than a general, right? And that's what I'm requesting.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So yeah, man, you know, whatever, man, whatever y'all want to do, man. Shit, I'm with it. You know, I'm with it always, man. I'll put my little 2 cents in.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Got a couple pennies put in with y'all, man.
Right.
What's this here, man?
But I seen it, yeah, because I seen the debate building right there.
Oh no, shit.
It's all interesting. It's all information, man. So, you know, just seeing areas of interest that could be expounded upon it. And so you guys got the information. I can look it up though. You know, I could find it. And I'm familiar with a lot of it too, man. But you know, to piece it together and articulate it, you know, that's I just do that shit. So I'm about it too.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, you're gonna have to be, yeah, we know. We don't know what you thought.
Right.
See, yeah, I don't know what you thought, man. But yeah, man. Yeah, we hey, you remember this one, huh? No, wait a minute.
Oh yeah.
No, not that one. Not that one.
What is the difference between?
Oh, you know why?
and-
I know why. Hold on.
Yeah,
I know why.
that was a good one too, though.
Right here. This one. You remember this one?
Oh man, that started a whole lot of shit. Yeah, that's another you know, definitive point right there. That, but you know, it also goes with you know, many prophets will come in my name, right? Many people will come in my name claiming to be prophets.
Hmm?
Right, you know, that's biblical, right? So many people will come in my name trying to be prophets and saying that I am the one, right? And so when you got the 16 crucified saviors, which there's more than 35 of them actually, that maybe even more, you know, that just fits that narrative, that biblical narrative. You know, I mean, they'll come in my name, but I'm the real one. Now, who the fuck, man? What kind of God for real is gonna put a nigga through that?
God of the Bible.
Yeah, and then and then you post a pic, right? And then that might be where they get the 144 from. I don't know, 144,000 from. You know, I don't know, man. It's just crazy.
So Eric, what you think, man? Well, Eric already said what he thought. All right. Go ahead,
About
Eric.
what,
You
my
want
brother?
to talk about?
About what?
Did you was looking something up? You couldn't find it?
Yeah, I was looking for something up, but it was yeah, y'all already got through it. But yeah, the map, my scroll. Look at where I put that last.
That's what I'm gonna get, man. I'm gonna order that scroll, man, and then I'll be more familiar with the timelines and I'm getting that scroll.
Yeah.
Hey, well, look at this here, man. You remember this song?
What is the difference between knowledge and I can't see the other
What's
part?
the difference between belief and knowledge,
Belief and knowledge.
and what is best for us as a people?
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah. What you got to say about that one?
What's the difference between belief and knowledge?
Yeah, I think I brought up the definitions on belief and knowledge. But I don't remember it. What'd you say about it? Oh yeah, that's your whole presentation. Your
Yeah.
PowerPoint.
Yeah, that's it right here. Here we would do the side-by-side comparison with the Christian cross and the Kemetic Ankh, religion and spirituality, and finally knowledge and belief. See that?
Right.
See it. So this is what I did. Remember how we did this?
Right.
Hit on this joint. Remember King James was. I don't know why I put that in there. The difference between.
Go on, say it.
I don't know why I put that in there, man.
Yeah, you do.
I really don't know why.
True, because this is true. Oh yeah.
Are you a descendant of Adam and Eve? And was Adam and Eve the very first humans on the planet? And so I gave them a breakdown of
Gerald, you're a descendant of Adam and Eve?
Hey, I put this up and I put this shit up, man, and I broke this down, man. I just broke their lineage down.
Yeah.
Right. Adam and Eve, and then how it went. Cain, Abel, and Seth, and they whole breakdown. Well, Cain and Seth, Abel got knocked off.
Right.
But so I would just broke it down like
children of incest.
I mean, and I had showed some pictures of some cats. Some results of incest, right? All writings come from man, including the writings on the walls. Knowledge is the key down here. In Kemet, we said through knowledge, you could reach your God state. And the same was you haven't lived today if you haven't learned something new today. Knowledge is everything, and you are completely lost with lack of knowledge. In your process of learning knowledge, you really do start to realize how much knowledge affects you individually.
Right.
Then I got all religions was started by a man, not God. And then they got all these cats that started these Christian organizations. I got another call. I'll put that in there. I got another call from the ancient Egyptians. They said they want their story back.
Right. In that unspoken video, man, they was talking about, all the Kemetic influence comes from Gerald Massey and Madame Lebowski.
All right, I'm back at you, gentlemen.
And one other cat too, man. I'm thinking, man, that is so goddamn disgusting.
Alvin Boyd Kuhn.
What was it again?
Alvin Boyd Kuhn.
Right.
Alvin Boyd Coon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a cat.
What name that they didn't say was the one that Eric had just went over. Church Ward. He
What
wanted
about what about R.O. Faulkner? He did the same thing.
R.L. Faulkner, yeah.
He did the
Now,
same
Faulkner-
thing.
I've heard
Yeah.
about Faulkner.
Yeah, he did the same thing. He wrote the
Book of
shit.
the Dead.
Book of the Dead, and then he wrote the Pyramid Text too. Didn't he? What he?
Well, he wrote a copy. He made a copy of it. A lot of them guys just made copies of that. Made their own copy of it. That's all they did. Shit, he wasn't the original guy to pull it out of there. No.
Got them to get into the politics of it. They stay away from the politics.
I ain't seen nobody, no European, do no more in-depth writing on that subject than Massey has.
No,
Right.
Triple Massey is the. I guess he you know that's who everybody pretty much going off of.
Well, he had to because you know they was still faced with that Darwinism shit and all that. So Massey probably had the ways and means to do that work, to get out there in the field, man. And that was a part of the thing that separated a lot of folks from others. Those guys who were serious about it and had the ways and means, they was getting to the field. They was going out there, getting amongst the people, and try to get as close to the information and the people as they could.
Yeah, because my pyramid.
And that was what Dr. Ben said. Dr. Ben said the same thing. He said, y'all got to deal with this shit. Y'all talking that shit from over here. You got to get out there in the field. He done field studies. Get amongst the people. Shit. But yeah.
Yeah, so they're again in that unspoken video, they're referring to those three people because they say that Christianity is a white man's religion, and then they say that they got that Kemetic got all their information from those three.
Man, I watched that. Once you said it wasn't connected with me when you told me the title of that.
Right.
But once I went there and looked at it, I said, oh, okay, I remember watching this. But no, they were just out there discounting just for the sake of talking. Them guys didn't have no information to support that damn claim at all.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Zero.
It's like that. It's like that throughout that. It's like that throughout that video. But if you don't know it, man, they convince them.
Think they were saying some shit.
Yeah.
You would really think they were saying something. They wasn't saying shit.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, that's good shit.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of that thing you was talking about.
Unspoken?
Yeah. They trying to put, and at one time in the early 90s and it's been cleaned up. A lot of people would just repeat a bunch of the Egyptian stuff that the white boys had put out. And you gotta watch exactly who you get the information from. That's why you always hear me saying you gotta get it from an Afrocentric perspective.
That's right.
Yeah, they didn't sway me at all. It didn't sway me at all. I was deep in it, man, picking that shit apart.
Dr. John Henry Clark, which they threw his name up. That's who he is. Period. Dr. John Henry Clark is an historian.
Right.
He reads everything. Dr. John Henry Clark would throw white people back in white people's face. That's what he top notch on.
Right.
When anybody's trying to argue about if the Egyptians were black, he'll say, well, shit, did you see them?
Right.
They'll say Herodotus and them saw them and they say they was black. You know what I'm saying? That was they wrote in their books. He would throw white people back on white people.
Right.
The Iceman Inheritance, which the white boy is saying about how white people crazy and come out the ice and hey, didn't know about that. It was a white boy, and they say Gerald Massey was telling them, yay, the Egyptians, this is black stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just the same as Count Voney.
Same thing.
Yeah, he will research the white people who had went back themselves. It's Albert Churchward. As we heard from the introduction, Albert Churchward is bragging. Y'all talking, but I done been and visited, and if you go back and see yourself, you'll say, yeah, that the primal. And sometimes when they say primitive, we make it think it's a negative. Look what prime means. Prime is top.
Right.
That's right.
Prime beef, prime steak, primal, original, top. You know what I'm saying? So don't when they did primitive and all that, I don't think that that's a negative connotation. The primal man, the original man, that's us. Just like the primordial or origin, the beginning. That's something powerful. That's everything. You know. Just want to speak on that.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, man. I just had to get find my goddamn book. But yeah, my books, my pyramid text, and my pyramid text is written by R.O. Faulkner.
Right.
And then my
Let me see. Let me go see who got that.
and my
Just looked at mine too.
and my book of the dead. Yeah,
Round
see, and then see, no, mine look like this.
I can't see.
Mine look like this.
Okay.
And mine is by Dr. Matua Ashby. My book is
I got a Ferdinand Marubov Ashby. And I used to have different ones from everywhere.
but you got the
And I
one by
got-
Ashby.
and then
You got this one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
mine.
same shit.
See, I got the other one. Mine is the other one.
With Faulkner.
The peppers are Ani.
Yeah, the Peppers and we got the
Pepper.
Yeah, I got
Peru. We got the Perham.
My version is Wallace Budge.
Wallace Budge.
Is that the
Yeah.
Perham Haru or Ani?
Book of the Dead.
I know, but is it Perham Haru or Ani?
I need. Hold on. He got yes.
Peppers. The pepper Ani.
Papria Avani.
Yeah, and then
that's what
ours is the Perham Haru.
But see, mine is written by several writers though. Mine is one of them is R.O. Faulkner though.
Yeah.
Slow down. Let's slow down. The Pert M. Haru is mislabeled the Book of the Dead. The most famous one we know of is the Book of Ani. That's the one that Budge had. There's no Book of the Dead is the same.
Right.
No 42 declarations of Mayat are the same.
Right.
They're different. So it's an individualized thing on that aspect. The Book of Anis is the most famous. The one that you pulling up from Ashby is pulling from many different other ones. There's more than one. Ani is the most popular one, but they got other ones that they found. You know, so he's using a collection of many of them in this one that we use right now.
Yeah, and I'm familiar with that. And Jamie had already had the Papyrus of Ani, so I just got the other one.
Right.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. But yeah, yeah, but I said, hey, them some cold books, man. I mean, just think about it. We got we got some of the some of the oldest religious writings in the entire world, kid. Right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, how cold is that, man?
Yeah.
Some of the oldest writings in the entire on the planet so far, kid.
Yeah, the
Right.
first books I got was the first books I purchased was the Book of the Dead, and I can't remember if it's the coffin text or the pyramid text. I think it's the pyramid text, right, Jamie?
What?
That I got. I can't remember because I got it put
Yeah,
up.
you got the pyramid text, and you got the
Coffin.
coffin, and you got the pertinent rule.
Right. I got those other two put up because in the beginning, Jamie was telling me, we gonna get, you can't have that out on the shelf and shit like that. People, they subscribe to that shit and they can bring some trouble. So I got those two put up, but I brought out the Book of the Dead. I brought out the one that I told Jamie that man, that motherfucker got spells in it.
You put them books along with the Bible. You get you a Torah.
Yeah.
You get you a Quran. You
Yeah.
get you all the. You find out any other the spiritualities, and you get their book.
That's right.
Yeah, and I studied the Quran
You
some.
do comparative studies.
Yeah,
And that's what I was trying to do with the Owaspy. And see, it's I'm telling you, it'll do you good, just because if you was to have a conversation with a brother, man, you'll know where they coming from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You'll know where they coming from, man, and then y'all can exchange knowledge.
Yeah, because Waspy on that dude you mentioned, Jamie, that dude is banging on Sinetta, man. They don't even want to mess with him.
Yeah, but he,
Waspy.
yeah. Let me see. All right.
Is the sacred writing from Buddhism?
Wow. Oh, okay. I like that. Who was that by?
Look out who published this one. Edited by Jehoshaphat Pelican.
It's
I
called
got
Sacred.
Buddhism. I got the sacred books from Hinduism.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Buddhism and Hinduism.
I studied that in college. Hinduism, the Vedas, and all that.
Right.
Actually, I studied world religion in school. Yeah. Hindu was interesting, though. Hindu was interesting, but you could see the correlations.
Correct.
You definitely see the
Hey,
correlations.
so check these out. These are straight from India. I got a boy that goes over there and does work in India. I ain't even got to cover the plastic off it yet. Can you see those?
Yeah, what are they?
So this one. Oh yeah, the Akbar. You can't see it. Hold on. Well, let me find. There we go. Can you see that?
What is it called? Oh,
So
Akbar.
this one is called Akbar the Great. The Great Mughal, and it's Ira Mukhadi. I'll send you a picture of him. And then I got four of them. He sent me four of them from India, right? And this one.
So
is,
what are the books? What are they about? Because I walked out the room. What the books about?
So this one is about Abu Fath Jalil Ud Din Muhammad Akbar. The third Mughal emperor is widely regarded as one of the greatest ruled history.
She's sick, man.
Oh, okay.
During his reign, the Mughal Empire was one of the wealthiest in the world and covered much of the Indian subcontinent. Although there are dozens of books on the empire, there are surprisingly few.
It's a blood clot vibes. Yeah, peace to the fam, just chiming in, you know what I'm saying? Decided to
Hey, y'all go ahead, man. Finish. I'm sorry. I
No,
was
you
just
good.
setting
You
it up.
good.
My bad. Go
You
ahead,
good.
man.
I just read a couple more sentences. And it said
Yeah, keep on going,
there
man.
are
My bad.
surprisingly few full-length accounts of its most remarkable emperor, with the last major study having been published over 2 decades ago in Akbar. The great Mughal, outstanding sovereign, finally gets his due, and the readers get the full measure of the extraordinary life. And this one is John Key, India, a history from the earliest civilizations to the boom of the 21st century.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And so he sent me, and this is a really smart dude, man. And he sent me four books, man. I haven't opened them yet, but you know, I really cherish these because this dude really helped me out in my life and stuff too, man. They sent me the books, and he knew I was interested in because I was asking him, you know, do the Indians over there study African history, right? So he sent me these.
Wow, that's slick, man.
Yeah.
Okay, man. That's what's up.
That's slick. Hey, so Eric, like this is one of the brothers that I was talking about that deal with the Owaspy.
Oh, Wasby.
Yeah, he
All right.
deal with the Owaspy right here.
I got you. Okay.
Okay. And so, and you see the book right there. You see the book right there?
Let me
Same
see.
book,
Let me see.
same
Hold
exact
on,
book
hold
I
on.
got.
Okay, I see that book. Okay. I see the book.
Same exact book I got.
Who was written by?
It's written by John.
It's written by a dentist who fell asleep and woke up and then boom, it was there.
Yeah.
What race was it, Dennis?
White guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, white guy. So his name is John.
Okay.
Balu. John Balu.
John Balu. Okay. All right.
And it was 1882, I think.
Yep.
So it's new. It's new. It's like brand new. Right. Hey, Gerald. So this is one of the brothers that I was talking about, the Wasp that's dealing with this Owaspy.
That's the main cat.
This the main dude that he deal with the Owaspy.
Okay.
And
I got about 10 minutes. Then I got my queen calling on me.
Yeah.
I want to hear him though.
Ain't no question. But
Hey man, good to get a queen I love, man.
Already, she can hear. She right here with me.
All
hey,
right.
peace to the queen. Peace to the
Peace
queen.
to the queen. Peace to the queen.
And thanks for your patience too, Queen, for real. We appreciate it. Owaspy exposes biblical timeline, Mesopotamia, and pre-dynastic Egypt. Moses identified in Egypt. So this is what they talking about, right? So just real quick.
Jump online, run around town with the pound strap down on my side, no front.
Let's see if we get into it.
He gives the white man time and liberty. Whoever gave him that sauce about Fort Sumter did a poor job. This is what the nigga posted right here, fam. Right, 11 hours ago. The author of the Owaspy Bible on Black African people being degenerate and slavery being divine inspiration. Now, I'll let them niggas hang themselves when the question was raised. Because I knew the stupidity and the ego and the self-stroking was going to kick in when they thought they had something. So this is what he referenced. Owaspy Bible has been canceled. Here's the book that John Bilal Nubro wrote, Fort Sumter. He thinks we don't know this shit. And this is the passage he tried to use that to try to credit John Bilal Nubro of saying the primeval conditions of the black man, the stigma the Creator put upon him when he slew Abel. Have I so set down that all parties cannot but see the wisdom of the all-wise ruler of the universe in giving them over into eternal bondage to the white man. Now this this is what he got highlighted. This is what he's saying John Newbro was saying, but he didn't source his source correctly, right? So it says, I have shown the glory of God in the elevation of the white man, whose trumpet has been the only tribute to civilization, religion, and liberty. I have here pictured this same white man in his glory and ease, seeking out the degenerated African and bringing him over here and teach him to toil, right? And to behold the beauty of Christianity, I have shown how the black man is to be enlightened. Now, here's the stupidity, because first of all, Owaspi John Newbro exposes Christianity. You see that? He exposes this Christianity in the Owaspi, right? Although this is pre-Owaspi, but let's show the foolishness, because he thinks this is the words of John Newbro, right? Let's finish though. I have shown how the black man is to be enlightened and how by doing the drudgery of life, he gives the white man time and liberty to assert the laws of God. In fact, I have so explained the degradation of labor that even the men in the free state must acknowledge the blessings of our divine institution of slavery. Now, this dum-dum said that John Newbro wrote this, and then he puts a picture of Newbro. But what this dum-dum failed to realize, that when you look at this page, when you go to this page right here and below, this is what the dum-dum forgot to read, y'all. This is what I put up. This is the same book, and this is the page below what he didn't read. And what it says, I have here a letter from Bishop Hawkins, and here a sermon from Boyden of Hopedale, Virginia, on the epidemic of the 19th century, the symptoms for enslavement. This dum-dum didn't even realize that this is not the words of John Bilal Newbro, but a letter from Bishop Hawkins. Now let's look up Bishop Hawkins to show you what he looks like. Bam! This is the guy who quoted what the dum-dum said he was quoting from. Let me pull it back. This guy right here. This is the quote that he was reading from, that he ignorantly tried to patch for John Newbro. See that? This nigga's supposed to be a scholar and a researcher, and he ain't do his scholarship nor his research correctly. This is the guy who made that quote right here. So when he was reading this, talking about the divine enslavement of Africans, it wasn't even John Bilal Newbro, it was this guy, dum-dum. What did it say right here again? What did it say? I have a letter from Bishop Hawkins. This is the bishop, and that's who was speaking in that letter. Let me put in Bishop Hawkins to show how foolish he sounds.
Hey, Jamie, let's get Gerald out of here, man.
This is Bishop Hawkins. This is the nigga who was.
Let's get Gerald out so he ain't pushing the envelope on that 10 minutes, man.
Hey, yeah, but listen, man, this brother name. Hold on, I'm gonna give you his name, and then you can go and check him out.
Just send it to us all.
Hey, but
just send that video to us all, and then we can feed off of that.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So y'all.
The only question I wonder is, even though that he correctly said it wasn't from him, but why did that dude get a letter from him, and why did he publish that? Was he for it or against it? So that has to be taken into context.
See, the thing that I looked at was, why did you show just that little part of I have a letter? Why didn't you show that whole slide so we could see what the context was? Who was that? You know, was that in the same? Was that on the same page? I mean, so like why did you cut it out like that?
That's why.
Why did you cut it out like that? Like show the whole thing, King. Like you did when when you showed the first page. Like, you know what I mean? You showed the whole thing, but then you showed this little cut out part of I got a letter, but we don't see where that came in at.
Right.
Right. So this is what I'm saying. Like that's kind of deceiving, man. Like, and that's what these dudes do. But you catch these dudes, I'm telling you, You catch these dudes, you go on live, and you catch them, man. You catch these cats all the time.
Yeah, talking too loud. When you know you don't got to talk that loud, and that's what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? He caught him, but he still don't tell us what context why that dude his dude would even publish that. Is he denouncing it? And if he denouncing it, he would show that. But again, I ain't watched the whole thing. Don't got the whole time right now. But
that was my question too, though. You right though. You hit it on the head too. Like why would you publish that if you don't support it? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you publish that? You know,
Right.
a letter. What and then like why is that so significant to this Bible? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. Like so this is what I'm saying though. But if you listen to the brother, you listen to him, he got a channel. It's Selah Shalom TV. I'll send it to y'all though. I'll send
okay,
it to y'all, man. But I know you gotta go, King. You go ahead
Yeah.
and take care of
y'all
the
keep
queen.
building, man. Don't let me stop y'all build, man.
No,
It's been an honor and a
I'm getting ready
pleasure.
to get off too. I'm getting ready to get
You know.
off too, man. And,
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Man. I gotta work in the morning, man.
Yeah, man. We gotta, I got my wife right here too, man.
Black power there, man. Let me
Yeah,
it was an honor and a pleasure, panel. And
No
I
doubt, man.
definitely catch y'all Sunday.
Hey, give your queens, give your
All right,
queens.
brother.
Hey, man, make sure everybody get a queen's love from Monk and from Sankofa and Auntie too, man.
All right,
That's
everybody.
right, man.
Peace and blessings. I'll try to catch up with y'all on Sunday.
No doubt.
all right, Eric, man. Peace to you, King. Hey, hey, so listen, man. Hey, family. I just want y'all to know, man. We're gonna be on Sunday, 2:00 p.m. Eastern Standard. Come on in. Bring a friend. Don't be shy. You know what I'm saying? We just building. Matter of fact, got something for us. So it's gonna be, and I know it's gonna be something exciting. It always is with him. But yeah, man, every first Sunday every month, we got a children's book read. Don't forget, fam. Hey, man, it's important. Participate, family. I'm just saying, man, it ain't gonna cost you nothing. It's free. You get a chance to read, win a free book, man. Don't cost you nothing, man. Put your name in the chat, and I mean in the chat. We're gonna do a slide. Spin the wheel, and hope you win, man. But anyway, hey, man, I can't wait to see what you presenting, King. I know it's gonna be fat. Hey, you gotta let me know what it's on, so I can put a flyer out, man, and let everybody know, man, what we're doing.
Okay,
All right.
I got you.
Okay, but yeah, family, join us, man, and thanks for joining us tonight. Like, subscribe, share, and comment. Let us know what you think, man. And anytime you want to, please come on and join, man. You can join anytime you want. Anytime you want, just come on and join, man. It's all good. We welcome you. You are welcome. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and nobody gonna disrespect you. We'll have a respectful conversation, a respectful bill, as always. You know what I mean? That's what we do here. Go ahead,
Yeah, and I just want to, send out the condolences to Queen Yamaya's family with the loss that they experienced, and you just want to acknowledge that from Sankofa 180 degrees and everybody in it. So
That's right.
Yeah, you just want to, big her up and her family, and she'll be back to do the presentation when she sees fit. So, we look forward to that. And, don't forget the children's book read. It's so important to educate our children, give them a fair chance. Even if you disagree with, scared about, crossing the sky daddy, with some other cultural teachings. You give the children a fair chance, right? And to decipher, what's good for them, and of course with parental guidance is highly necessary. But we found something that is substantial, and we got facts to back it up. Archaeological terms, real events, real people, real stories, all right? And so instead of allegorical stuff. So you don't want to get that twisted, man. And so we just big on the children's book reading. That's the first Sunday of every month at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think that's it, Jane.
All right, man. Hey, family, thanks for joining.